Folks, it's holiday time. When the air is thickened with the scent of pine and impending arguments, an annual heartwarming ascent into a spectacular golden-lit carnival of sparkling ornaments, cozy sweaters, and calorific treats. But let's talk holiday reality.
I hauled out my tree, put it together, fluffed it, and plugged it in. And half the tree was dark.
My options felt limited to either taking wire cutters to the whole beautiful mess or simply surrendering to the consumer gods and buying new. Well, I'm not the later type of gal. So, if you're a lover of that warm, incandescent glow, LED folks, bless your hearts, this isn't for you. Allow me to be your incandescent fairy godmother. Now, I'm going to assume that if you're watching this video, you've already done the obvious things.
Made sure it's plugged in, no more than 3 sets are connected, checked for loose, broken, or missing bulbs.
You've done it, no dice. Now let me introduce you to my little friend. The Christmas light gun thingy, as I like to call it.
I came across this tool in desperation to save my own tree, and I just wanted to share the knowledge. I'm not sponsored by anyone, I just think it's super handy, so I'll link a couple of available brands in the description in case you want to get one too. Now let's start figuring out what's wrong.
Any break in the current will cause your lights to go out, so our task is to find and fix the flow of electricity. First, let's check the fuses. If too much electricity tries to rush through the string, that thin wire inside the fuse melts instantly to break the circuit and stop the wire from overheating or possibly starting a fire.
You can pop these little guys out and test them by pressing them to the contacts on top of the tool. If the light comes on, you're good. If not, time to buy new. Making sure you're matching the specs of the string, of course.
Congratulations, you had it easy. Didn't work? Let's dive deeper.
Normally, when a light burns out, the current hits a tiny backup wire called a shunt at the bulb's base. This shunt is supposed to melt its non-conductive coat, creating a bridge, so the electricity bypasses the dead bulb and keeps the other lights lit. If a whole section or an entire string goes dark, that means the shunt didn't kick in. Internal bulb failure.
It's like a blocked artery stopping all the power flow. Since you can't tell which bulb is the problem, here's where this little gadget works its magic. Grab any bulb from the dark section and pull it out.
Then pulse the empty socket with the tool's connector. You have to be sure the socket is all the way in for the trigger to make contact with the metal inside.
Inside this tool is called a piezo. It's the same thing as inside a lighter. When you squeeze the trigger, it sends little jolts of energy through the wire, forcing that blockage to clear and getting the current flowing again. The manufacturer suggests pulsing it at least 20 times. And to be honest, you can do it as many times as you want. You're not going to hurt the string. If you succeed, the whole string lights up, and the one bulb that stays dark is your culprit. Now you can just swap it out. If giving the string an electrical shock still doesn't get things working, I have one last thing we can try.
The tip of this tool is a voltage detector.
It essentially senses the power running through the wire.
Just trace the wire with your detector. As soon as the signal stops, you've pinpointed the break. Keep the tool's tip nice and snug against the wires for the best reading, and you'll figure out which little bulb is causing all the trouble.
Something that gives me more pleasure than seems appropriate for the subject is new bulbs. I buy replacement bulbs online. They are surprisingly easy to change and satisfying as well. You want to be sure to check that annoying tag that's attached to the string so you buy the right voltage bulb.
If you buy the wrong voltage, you're going to see it right away. The lights will burn too bright and will also die quickly.
The tool on the top was made to help pull bulbs out of your string to save your hands and not chip your nails.
Here's how to change a bulb. Unfold the wires at the bottom and hold on to the little plastic green base while you gently pull out the old dead bulb. That is now garbage. Take your new bulb and its 2 tiny straight wires. Gently feed each of those wires through the 2 separate small holes in the bottom of the plastic base. Once the wires are threaded through, simply fold them over to the side of the base to lock the bulb in place and ensure good electrical contact. Now your new bulb assembly is ready to be pushed snugly back into the empty socket on the light string.
And Bob's your uncle. You have a brand new bulb. Maintenance. Remember that when a light goes out on your tree, it strains the other bulbs on the strand, causing them to burn out quicker.
Before you know it, the whole lot can burn out. So keep some fresh bulbs nearby to change when you see a burned out bulb.
Well, I truly hope this video helped save your string lights, your sanity, and maybe even your pocketbook. Because, let's be honest, we all need a little financial break around the holidays. If you enjoyed this, I would love for you to join this channel. I plan on taking you along like a little birdie on my shoulder as I tackle everything from practical tasks around the house to some fun, impractical crafts. So please, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my next adventure. Happy holidays.